Before I show you my new Masters of the Universe figures, let me show you what I have already. All the way at the bottom of this bookcase, I got these mini Mercari 2-packs, which I'm actually missing one of these. This is another Skeletor one. I think the colors are maybe black and red. Either black and red or black and white. I'm not 100% sure, but that's something I may try to track down eventually. And then, of course, I got a full-size Mercari Skeletor there. And I got the Dorbs there, the flocked Dorbs of Skeletor and Panther there. And some of these things on these shelves will be difficult to see just because it's kind of crowded over here. And I really do want to do some organizing, some reorganizing, I should say. I got the vinyl 2-packs over here, featuring Masters of the Universe characters. I think I'm missing one of these, at least one of these, Beastman and, what is that other character's name? Sorceress, I think. So, yeah, something else I might add to the collection eventually. You see I got the one 10-inch Skeletor here, which I like just this one. I know there's that color variant that went on Funko.com. I really wasn't too interested in it. Didn't really like that color scheme completely. Yeah, got He-Man on Battle Cat. That's recent, of course, as well. Skeletor up here on the throne. And I'm not going to point out like every single figure here, but there are some cool ones here, like that Stinkor, Descendant Stinkor over there. And you see I got two of them because one of them is actually flocked by Queen Bee Customs. Ram Man was a very cool one to finally get my hands on. That was kind of tough to actually track down. And Scareglow there really kind of kicked it off for me collecting Masters of the Universe. I just liked the look of that figure when I saw it in stores at Barnes & Noble. So I picked it up not knowing that it was going to become so valuable. And it's a really awesome figure. Has a really great glow to it. The value has shot up, of course. And yeah, it's just awesome. And it really did kick things off for me with collecting Masters of the Universe. Now, you don't see any of the original vaulted figures here. I don't have them, and I'm not really going to stress them, just because they do have that old Funko style, which I'm not super crazy about. Up top here, got some soda figures. Got my metallic Skeletor bobblehead. That was a gift from a friend. Got He-Man there on Battle Cat. That is the Dorbs ride there, of course. Got two of Slime Pit He-Man. That's because one of those actually has the con sticker on it. My Faker is, you see my Faker there is missing the sticker. I think that was a Target exclusive. But mine, I ended up getting it outside of the country. I just tried to track it down any way I could. Really don't care about the missing sticker. Man-at-Arms is pretty cool. He's kind of an underrated figure. I think it looks awesome. When Buzz-Off came out, some people thought that was going to be the last Master of the Universe figure made by Funko. I don't know how that rumor got started, but obviously it wasn't true. Two of Trapjaw there because one of them is a variant, of course. Well, actually, I guess you call both of them variants there. Got that Chase Merman. Took me a while to get that one there. Oh, Freddy Funko there as Merman. Was pretty happy to get that. You see, I do have here the glow-in-the-dark She-Ra Specialty Series figure, so she won't be with the rest of the haul that I'm going to show you all. Flock Beastman, Flock Mossman. I think they look great side by side there. And some, you see some recent ones here from conventions, of course. Yeah, pretty good mix of figures here. And let's go ahead and get into the new figures that I have. I'm going to start off with a focus on the recently acquired sodas that I have here. That does include Scareglow. And Scareglow, even though he was a common, only 7,000 pieces. So yeah, this one went pretty quickly on websites, especially since it does have that glow-in-the-dark chase. And I definitely am a fan of Scareglow. I do have the pop. You all saw that at the beginning of the video. I'm lucky enough to have the pop in my collection. So yeah, I definitely do like his design. And then with the Virtual Con for the spring, there were two Motu soda figures available. They have Cobra Khan. And you see here that he is out of the plastic. They put the sticker on the plastic, which I'm not crazy about. Somebody could miss and throw that away, but I just very carefully took the sticker off and then put it directly on the can. And you see he was limited to 7,500 pieces. Okay, and of course has a Chase variant. And then Man-at-Arms, same deal, like I said, spring, Virtual Con exclusive there. And I put his sticker onto the can directly as well. Again, 7,500 pieces. I did not luck up with any chases here, and that's okay. I'm not going to stress that. But yeah, I still like, the designs of these non-chase variants here. Like I said, with Scareglow, he has a glow variant, and that's really the only difference. So I think just looking at the figure doesn't make a difference really in terms of design. But the chases for Cobra Khan and Man at Arms are kind of cool, but I don't think I'm gonna try for them again, even if I am able to you know, see them on second market. I'm probably just not gonna worry about it. You know, I'm happy with these here, and I basically have already gone for these twice because I actually did have somebody reach out to me on Instagram, and you know, shout out to Reed for helping me out to get a set of these two figures here, and then also he did send me a Dead Man as well. But it turned out, you know, with this virtual con, that the figures were kind of easy to get. So I actually did go ahead and get another set of these, and those were not chases. I'll just go ahead and let you know they were not chases. So yeah, I actually do have, like I said, doubles of these. So I'm just gonna put you know, these doubles of the non-chases into like a prize pool basically, so they will be available within the prize pool. And I actually did end up getting a double of Dead Man as well, which I knew I was going to put into my prize pool as well. So yeah, the virtual con ended up being kind of easy to get those figures there, but I still do appreciate Reed's help, of course. But yeah, like I said, I don't have the chases for any of these right now. I'm not really going to stress over it. I still think these look pretty cool. I would only ever go for those chases if they were a really good deal. That's the only way I would try to get those. But yeah, definitely want to know what you think about the soda figures here. Some people are into sodas, some people not so much. I'm a fan of them for sure. Still somewhat picky about the ones that I get, but yeah, definitely very happy with these here. I'm going to focus on the pops now, and most of these I will actually take out of box. We'll take a closer look at them. There's just a couple that I'm not going to unbox, and I'll get into why in a moment. So as far as the commons are concerned, we have here King Randor, and there was not a variant or like an exclusive variant, you know, produced for King Randor. I really like his design, but I could easily see how somebody could take that head sculpt and work with that and turn it into like a custom of the Burger King, which is a pop I've been wanting to see. I hope Funko can eventually do that. But yeah, King Randor, he's still, you know, pretty cool looking. Definitely has that classic Motu look to him. So I will unbox him in a moment. Then of course I do have the pop of Cobra Khan, which it'd be nice if they actually had a variant of him the way that they have that variant of the soda figure, but you know, I don't know, they haven't done that yet. I'm not going to say that they're not going to do that, but right now it's just this pop available. And I do want to show you all what's here on the back of the box, because I'm not going to share She-Ra again. I shared her a while ago. I have the Specialty Series glow-in-the-dark variant of She-Ra. So like I said, I'm not going to bother to you know, unbox that again. I've already shared it on the channel. With the Terra Claws Skeletor, I actually did purchase the common variant, and then I decided to put that in my prize pool because I'm just going to keep the Target exclusive variant here, which actually took a while for me to finally get a hold of this one, because it was on the website very briefly again and again, and I finally caught up to it. But I had to do that thing where they wanted you to spend $35 altogether to be able to order this online, which I've talked about that previously. Not crazy that they did that, but you know, at least I was able to go ahead and get this in my collection, and I did get something else from their website that I'm happy with, so it worked out for me overall. But yeah, it just took some patience to finally get this one. I was seeing it listed second market, but I was like, I'm gonna be patient. I'm pretty sure it'll be available on the website, and it did eventually become available. I don't know if they're still doing that thing with it or not, where you have to spend $35. I'm not sure. I think it's been on sale, but it's been very tough to get still for some collectors though. The other pop that was on the back of the box there also had a variant, and that is the Flocked Grizzlor, which I did not catch this the first time that it went up on Funko.com, but they did a brief restock. And I mean brief because it sold out again very fast, but I was able to catch it when it restocked on the website. So yeah, very happy that I got the Flocked variant here. So that pretty much covers, you know, everything on the back of the box. Like I said, I'm not going to share She-Ra again because I got that glow-in-the-dark variant I shared previously. But yeah, I do have that full set. And then also here, let me adjust my camera just a little bit. I do have Mantenna, which of course was part of the virtual con as well. And this one, you know, was pretty easy to get actually. And he's not pictured on the back because he is an exclusive, but yeah, this one was pretty easy to get a hold of, and he does have a pretty unique design. I'm looking forward to actually getting this one out of box and getting a closer look at it. And then so I will take those out of box there. The two that I'm not going to unbox though, I actually do have the Artist Series or Art Series Skeletor here, which is still in the plastic. And by the way, you all, if you ever get any of these pops like this and it's actually in the plastic, leave that plastic on, because that does affect the value as well. That's if you care about the value of them. But this one, I'm trying to remember, I think I ended up getting this second market if I'm not mistaken, and there were so many people trying to sell them that the price actually was not bad. You know, that's something you got to watch for. Like, some people will get these pops assuming, oh, I'm getting big money off of this, but if there's a ton of people selling, it drives down that price. So that's why I was able to get this at a decent price there. And then, you know, we were all waiting to see what was going to happen with He-Man, because Skeletor came out alongside some other figures, but then He-Man wasn't there, and it took a while, but He-Man finally showed up. And I actually had a friend, Robert Kinzel, he helped me out to get this He-Man, because you know, of course, I do have a day job. Sometimes I may miss things on Funko.com, but yeah, Robert was able to catch this for me, and I definitely do appreciate that. So yeah, I actually have these two together here. They're both still in the plastic, still in their hard stacks, and they're going to stay that way. You know, I'm actually going to leave them in, even though I wouldn't mind a closer look at them, but yeah, I'm actually going to leave them in the plastic. I'm just happy that I do have this set. I'm trying to be somewhat of a Motu completionist. I know there may be some things that I missed, like those Chase sodas I talked about, you know, but for the most part, I'm trying to get a lot of what is produced by Funko for these figures. So again, really happy that I have this set here, but those are not coming out of their boxes though. But I will go ahead and take a closer look at these here, and this is not all that I have for Masters of the Universe. There are some more items that I will get to after we take a closer look at these. I said this before and I'll say it again, one reason I love collecting Masters of the Universe is just because the designs are so unique from each other and they're so colorful. They just look great together. I mean, you just take a look at this. I think this looks really awesome. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun to collect Masters of the Universe, and also it really does take me back to my childhood. When I was young, I did have some Masters of the Universe figures, definitely not all that I wanted. You know, there was a ton that was produced, so it does feel good now to be able to get some characters into my collection that I was not able to get as a child. So yeah, I just really love collecting this series. So first here, King Randor. One thing that looks ridiculous with him to me, of course, is that his legs are not covered. He just has the shorts there. But you know, overall, he's definitely cool. I mean, he's definitely true to the character. Now, I will say this: it looks a little bit sloppy here, the way that the crown is not like all the way in the way it should be. I guess yeah, I guess this wasn't glued properly there. So I don't know if that's like a consistent issue with these pops or not. I mean, it's not really noticeable looking at it dead on. But yeah, I just caught a peek at that when I was turning this around there. Yeah, so it could have been put together a little bit better there. I also noticed with the paint, seems like the paint didn't quite go all the way to the edges in some areas where it should have, but it still looks pretty cool overall. Like I said, definitely true to the character. And I'm so used to, you know, thinking about these still as action figures. Sometimes I almost feel like I should be able to move the arms and whatnot, but of course these are pops, so they only have the head swivel, you know. But yeah, they really do remind me of the action figures. Like I said, with Cobra Khan, it would be nice if they had the variant where he's more like an actual Cobra, you know, with the head flared out there. But regardless, this is pretty cool looking. I don't know if I've seen another pop with such a wide mouth like that, and it is actually molded in, you know, that's pretty cool looking there. His design is kind of simple overall, but I do like it. You know, it definitely has that snake look to it. And I think the pop is probably a little bit better designed than the soda figure. You know, sometimes with the soda figures, they have to be very kind of stiff looking, the arms down to the side and whatnot. But yeah, I like the pop a little bit more. His weapon is kind of interesting too. Kind of interesting design to it. Definitely, you know, feels like something like an old school toy type of design. And then this Terra Claw Skeletor, which I said, you know, like I said, this is kind of a patience deal. Definitely had to wait for this to become available, and I didn't know until somebody pointed this out online on social media that the claws are actually, I thought these were like directly over his hands, but they're more like weapons. You see the way that he's actually gripping them there. So I did not know about that, and I don't think it's actually movable. I'm not going to mess around and tear it up, but yeah, I didn't know that he was actually holding the claws like that. That's one of those details you can only see if you actually unbox your Pops, you know, which I try to do at least once for most of them. As far as his outfit is concerned, that mankini he has going on looks kind of odd. But yeah, I do like the look of this overall. I will say the metallic paint job, it does look different from the common. If you look at the common, as a matter of fact, let's compare them real quick. Now, I'm not going to unbox the common because, like I said, this is going to, you know, consider part of my prize pool now, so I'm going to leave it in the box. But I just want you to see how different it really does look. Like this paint job, this metallic paint job really is justified. It is a very different look for the character. With the non-exclusive, I guess I should say, you know, the colors are more pronounced. There's more of that separation of that sort of light green and the darker green there, whereas with the metallic, it does blend more. So yeah, they definitely are different looking figures. Honestly, it would be kind of justified in keeping both of these because they do look different enough. Even the skull on the common there, you see it's a white skull, whereas here is silver and red there. So they actually did put some thought into it. You know, there are differences there. So yeah, like I said, if somebody keeps both of these, I understand that. For me personally, I just don't feel the need to have both. So yeah, like I said, the common there, that will stay in my prize pool. And I'm very happy with the metallic variant there. Then of course we have here the flocked Grizzlord, which I sometimes have new collectors asking me, what does flocked mean? It's just this fuzzy material here that simulates fur, and you know, very fitting for this particular character. I like his look overall. He's just very you know, it seems like something, you know, almost like caveman era type thing, I guess you would say. I really do like his look. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I really remember this character particularly, but yeah, I do like his look. I like that he has a crossbow as well. That's always a weapon I've been a fan of. And then he has like this huge sort of bat-like thing there. His the symbol on his chest almost looks like Hordak. Is he like a henchman of Hordak? And I hope I'm saying that name correctly. If anybody knows more about this character, you can give me a little background on him in the comments. But yeah, he's pretty cool, and I'm definitely happy to have the flocked variant here. Like I said, very fitting for that particular character. And then we have Mantenna, which I'll be honest, I don't think I remember Mantenna. He has the same, I didn't know that. I didn't notice that before. He has the same thing on his chest. So yeah, these must be henchmen that work alongside each other. And I think they must work for Hordak. So like, yeah, somebody can give me some more information about that, please. And I didn't even think about it. He has a crossbow as well. So yeah, these villains here, they must be related basically as far as who they work for and you know, their goals and whatnot. He even has the little bats there at the end of his legs, like on top of the foot there. It's pretty interesting details. Yeah, so there's a little more going on with this design than I realized there. Oh, I like the overlapping protection there on the back as well. Pretty cool. Yeah, so he actually looks cooler up close. Very interesting design. But like I said, this one here wasn't very difficult to get a hold of. That was shared with Walmart. So yeah, some pretty awesome figures here. Nice details to them. And like I said, I do have some more here to share with you all. Now, because I shared the flocked Grizzlord and I also shared the art series Skeletor up there, I'm sure some people are wondering if I got the flocked Skeletor on Panther, which came out at the same time. And yes, I did get it, but I did not get it with that initial release. This is another one where I saw a bunch of people trying to sell it at the same time, you know, for big money, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to be patient. I know that price is going to have to come down because there's no way everybody can try to sell it for big money. So I did wait a couple of weeks actually, and then finally I saw the prices lowering way down to where they were a lot more reasonable. So from the initial price that Funko had this listed at, I really did not pay much more than that, and with the shipping, you know, considered, this was actually a pretty good deal there. So again, you don't have to get things day one. You don't have to get it within the first week, sometimes not even within the first month. You know, if you're patient, sometimes you can find things at a good price. So I was very happy with what I paid for this figure here, and that is something else I will unbox. I do want to get a closer look at that in a moment. And I already have He-Man on Battle Cat. You all saw that earlier in the vid. And then I want to say this as well. Another way that patience pays off, like when you've been collecting long enough, sometimes you know how things are going to go. Funko can be unpredictable at times, but when I see something like a $50 exclusive 10-inch at GameStop, like, oh yeah, that price is coming down eventually. So I was very patient, and then I finally got the Beastman here, the 10-inch Beastman, which was a fall convention exclusive. Like I said, when I initially saw this going for, I'm pretty sure it was $50, I was like, there's no way that price is going to stay at that. So I waited literally months, and then finally GameStop had a great deal on this. I think I paid less than 20 bucks for this. So again, patience sometimes pays off when you have an idea of how things are going to go. So I do like this Beastman, but I was like, not for $50. There's no way I'm spending that much on it. And at the same time that I open these two up for you all, I might as well go ahead and open up. I also have here, oh, let me see if I can get this in front of the camera here. I do have the 10-inch He-Man as well, which is a common figure. Okay, this is a common figure, and I just love the look of this, so I'm very happy to finally unbox this. You know, these figures have been sitting here for a while for me to do this video, mainly because Funko just kept producing more Motu stuff. You know, I've wanted to share these Motu figures for a while, but Funko just kept on putting out more and more. So finally, after they put out the convention exclusives, I was like, you know, once I have those, I'll go ahead and do this video. And I have no doubt that there is more Masters of the Universe on the way. As a matter of fact, I already shared a rumored list in a previous Funko News video, so I'm pretty sure that list is going to pan out to be true, you know, and I'll get those figures as well. But yeah, I'm going to actually go ahead and open up the Skeletor on Panther, which is flocked, the Beastman there, the 10-inch Beastman, and then this 10-inch He-Man as well. If I wasn't worried about how dusty it would get eventually, I would really like to actually leave out Skeletor on Panther. But yeah, it's gonna have to go back in the box. But man, this looks so good, and I love the job that they did here with the flocking on it. I do have the Dorbs ride as well that is flocked, you know. So as far as my actual collection goes, y'all saw the shelving that I had at the beginning and how that, you know, all the collectibles are together there for Master of the Universe. I'm gonna need another set of shelves actually for all this new stuff that I have here in the stuff that's on the way as well. Not exactly sure how I'm going to work that out. I may have to actually move my Master of the Universe collection to another room altogether, but yeah, this looks so awesome. And I think it would look great next to He-Man on Battle Cat. Like if I had a curio, like a straight up curio that's, you know, with the glass and all of that, then I would actually leave them unboxed together because I'm pretty sure they look awesome side by side. But man, this is really cool here. This is one of those things, like I said, really does take me right back to childhood. I did have, when I was younger, the He-Man on Battle Cat. I don't know if I had Skeletor on Panther though. But I really like the look of it. This purple flocking just looks so cool. It is pretty awesome there. Yeah, so I'm definitely a big fan of this one here. Anybody else that was able to add that to your collection, I would imagine that you're pretty happy with that as well. That is very cool. And like I said, you know, if you check second market, I feel like the prices have come down on it. Now, once they start to sell more, you know, they start to kind of dry up out there, then the prices will go back up. But from what I saw right now, the prices weren't really too bad on it. And then we have Beastman here. And like I said, I really did want this Beastman. I just wasn't going to pay big money for it. So I'm very glad that I was able to get this at such a good deal. I like the paint job on him, how he has the, like, you know, the blue on the cheeks there. And there's some shading going on with that. And the way that this is on his chest as well, which almost looks messy, but kind of cool at the same time. I like how that is done. You know, it's kind of a trait of the Master of the Universe. Almost every character seems to have some sort of symbol on them. But yeah, Beastman looks very cool. Got his whip too, of course, you know, going on there. This is one character that I hope they do right with the live action movie. I haven't heard any updates about the live action movie in a while, but I know they're supposed to be doing one, so we'll see exactly how that works out. And I hope this time when they do the movie that is done more justice than that Dolph Lundgren one. I think it was such a bad idea to bring the characters to Earth. I hate when they do that with, you know, these types of properties. Just leave them in their realm, you know, wherever they're supposed to be from. So hopefully, you know, like I said, the Master of the Universe movie that comes up next will be better. Finally, we have here the man himself, He-Man, and I really like this look for him. I feel like this look of the character is maybe truer to the animation than some of the other figures because, you know, the hair is definitely more blonde looking, whereas with a lot of the other figures, the hair looks almost orangish, you know. And then, of course, I like him with the battle axe. I mean, I know the sword is what he's mainly known for, and that's what he transforms with, but I've always liked the look of him with the battle axe there. You also notice that he does have this deep tan going on, which I think is fitting for the character as well. And I think with some of the other figures, his skin is maybe a little bit too light still. You know, I like this look. I think it's very fitting. I like the shield with him as well. And I like even how they have the hand there getting ready to grip the shield. That looks pretty cool there. His pose is simple, but it definitely works for the character. So, I don't know. I mean, you all let me know what you think. I think overall this is a better look for the character than some of the other figures. And I do like those other figures, but I like like I said, the more blondish hair, and then also the tan going on there as well. He's got his Hulk Hogan tan going on there. So I think this is a pretty good looking figure there. And it is pretty cool that it is a common item. I don't think I've really seen this around in stores though. I know I ordered mine from Entertainment Earth as well. So yeah, I'm not sure how easy this is to track down in stores. You know, let me know if you've seen it out and about. I do see a splotch there of paint that kind of got away. That's not a surprise though, kind of what we get with Funko Pops, you know. But overall, this is a really solid looking figure. I think it looks pretty cool there. Now you will notice that there are some variants that I don't have here, and I'm not going to worry about them. I know that Walmart had those Pop and T sets that came along with a glow-in-the-dark Skeletor and a glow-in-the-dark He-Man. Not really worth it for me. You know, with Pop and T sets, because they're $35 and I really don't wear the shirts a whole lot, it feels like I'm paying $35 just for the Pop. So that's why I'm kind of picky about those. And I know that GameStop also had that box, that Master of the Universe box that came along with a flocked He-Man, which I think still was kind of an odd choice, you know, because it's just the shorts and the boots that are flocked. So I passed on that. The only way I would ever get that is if I saw that dirt cheap in a GameStop, you know, or on the website, but not really something I'm worrying about. So I'm kind of picky with some of the variants. You know, I'm just getting what I feel like I really want for my collection. And I do look forward to figuring out how I'm going to reorganize my collection and get it all together, because I really want to keep all my Master of the Universe stuff together. Once I get that figured out, and it's probably going to take a while, I'll probably share some images of that on Instagram. But yeah, that's it for my haul here, my Master of the Universe haul. I definitely want to hear from you all what you think about these figures that I shared with you all. What are your favorites? What have you added to your collection, or what are you looking forward to adding to your collection? You know, we'll see what happens as far as that rumor list that I shared previously is concerned. I know there's potentially going to be some Pop Towns based on Masters of the Universe. That would be very interesting to see. And those will probably be my, not my first. I only have a few Pop Towns in my collection, but I would go for those, you know, with Master of the Universe. So and let me know also, if you're a big fan of Master of the Universe, what else do you want to see Funko do with the license? What other figures would you like to see? What other types of figures would you like to see based on Masters of the Universe? But yeah, thank you all so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm assuming if you watched all the way through, then you are a big fan of Masters of the Universe. But yeah, I really do appreciate that support, and I will talk to you all again real soon.